If you were on Instagram the past week or two, you probably saw this video I posted. It got millions of views. What? Wait. Hold on. Is it really just as simple as... It is that simple. Whatever I said. This is a good part. Oh, hang on. I get possessed. I thought you guys on YouTube would get a kick out of this and know that I've expanded and learned more about what the heck is actually going on, and it inspired me to actually figure out a musical way to use this technique and explore other stage moves in the process. And if you don't know about electric guitars, they have these pickups in them. They are all different varieties, but these pickups are little magnetic microphones that amplify the guitar strings. So strumming a guitar, it's not plugged in, you're technically strumming this acoustically. It's only after you bring in the electronics that we have the electric element. And as such, pretty cool, right? But the real fun comes when you use your vocal cords to vibrate the strings, much like this right here. It's called an EBow, and when I turn it on, it activates this little vibration magnetic pulse that vibrates the guitar string so you can sustain a note forever. So if I want this note to sustain forever, for example, play it here and use my EBow to get real close. As you can hear, it's vibrating the string. And I can move this note around now. You can see without any of the electric part of the equation, just the physics of what's going on here, the string is literally vibrating a million miles an hour. Pretty sweet. But instead of fretting anything, I'm using my vocal cords to make the tone and the vibration. No frets required. As you can see, it's not picking it up when I'm off the string or even at the right part of my vocal cords. Woo! Nothing. But when I get to the vocal cord, I can feel it vibrating. You can get low. Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty sweet right there. Apparently there's some controversy in the comments, however. Tarzan Lee guitarists, and let me find it here. Oh, here we go. This guy said he invented that shit. Fernandez a little nicer on my page, saying that he invented it. Cheers from Argentina. Let me see if I can find it in his profile where he's playing with his neck. It needs to be on the cover. I can't go through all these posts. I don't see a guitar up to a neck. I don't know. Fernandez, you gotta educate us. Show us the first tape of you ever playing like this, and then I'll believe you. But for me, it's this kid. By the way, did you know there's a hack? If you don't know a guitar solo, you can actually learn it instantly as long as you have your phone with you. Simply take your guitar, plug it in, get your volume up, find the song you want to play flawlessly, hold it up to your pickup, pretty good, right? Whoops. Make sure to mute that real quick. So I thought it would be fun to go through all the different stage moves and crazy things I've seen musicians do on stage performing live and give them a ranking. See if any of these are worth putting into your repertoire, because as we know, playing with the vocal cords or screaming into your guitar pickups, you're gonna want to adopt that one no matter what you're playing on stage. Everyone's gonna love that. Have you ever seen Back to the Future 3 when they do that? I just realized that was a ZZ Top reference. I don't know if that really counts. I mean, I feel like you need an apparatus to perform this stage move. If I were to define a stage move, I would say it has to be something that is with your instrument, or the stage is part of it. You don't need any extracurriculars like walking across a tightrope or flipping around in some drum cube. Those are production elements more than stage moves, but I guess since it's ZZ Top, we'll allow it. Guitar spinning on an apparatus, ZZ Top style. I'll give that a 7 out of 10. You know, my girlfriend told me I have a bit of a Gene Simmons thing going on with my tongue.
The unusual length of his appendage caught the attention of so many fans and groupies.
Hey, you know what they say about big tongues, right? You tend to finish ice cream cones really quickly. Anyway, the tongue wag, is it a tongue wag, like you let your tongue lay limp and or is it just the act of All right, that's enough of my tongue on this channel. I'm gonna go ahead and give the tongue wag, really not much else cool about Gene Simmons, but the tongue wag, I gotta give it to him. 6 out of 10. Now, playing guitar with your teeth, I've tried it before, and the key with playing with your teeth is you really gotta commit to it. You gotta go each string, quick attacks. Lines just like that where you have individual attacks on each string. You can hear those teeth on the strings. That's why Hendrix was the master and influenced everyone afterwards. Yngwie Malmsteen, great teeth player. That is just pompous, isn't it? Playing with your teeth like that, again, the attack, the articulation is there. You can hear the teeth hitting the string. And it actually goes further with Yngwie. He can tremolo pick with his teeth, sort of.
You know about handling my teeth?
Did you? He's going like this. I'm not gonna try that, but geez, Yngwie can even shred with his teeth. Yngwie's got a lot of stage moves, of course, the Yngwie kick. And that is just at least an 8 out of 10 stage move. Especially going into that lick. Now there's a concept for using props like Kiss uses makeup, Slipknot, etc. Portraying this image often tends to be high energy, right? Buckethead is the only enigmatic person that I can think of where his bucket head really personifies his guitar playing. As you can hear there, it's just a dude playing that with a bucket on his head. It's a lot better than a guy playing that without a bucket on his head. I give Buckethead's whole thing, his whole stage presence, 9 out of 10. Now, as you can see here, a guitar flip in slow motion, you really have to be calm while it's happening, and before you know it, it returns right to you. That's a very difficult combination there. The guitar flip with the pick flick running across the stage. He could easily go into a power slide at that point, but he opts to go into the actual song. Very tasteful with the moves, excellent combination there. That is an 11 out of 10 performance. You don't see that very often. As you can see here, Angus Young having a full-on conniption, a spasm if you will, crumbling to the ground. I was always getting up in the crowd, you know, messing with him, but it was these sorts of meltdowns, really to end a song or during a solo, but ending a song, it's really cool to just, you know, collapse like everything's falling apart and actually sound that way. For the meltdown, I give that a strong 8 out of 10. As you can see here, the windmill, incredibly important rock move, and just really adds an extra bit of tone, I found, to the music. Sometimes it can be hard to get the windmill down. I mean, this is a while ago that I filmed this, but look at just, there's no real rotation there. My arms might be a little too long. Maybe I need the guitar strung lower. The decibel level is severely louder, and it makes you kind of want to smash your guitars occasionally. You can also wrap that windmill around very quickly or one time. It's really up to you. The first step towards smashing your instruments, I will say. Pete Townsend, the windmill, it's iconic. 9 out of 10. Chuck Berry's weird moves, I never really got past the duck walk, but you know, a lot of important rockers cite him as the father of some of these moves, so you gotta, as you can see, Angus Young, pay homage to the fact that Chuck Berry was really the one who was like, hey, let's get weird on stage, and I guess weird in real life too, but we won't get into that. Chuck Berry's stage moves, I would give those 9 out of 10.